going with my Y11. There we go. Now, I'm going to focus on this area here too. All right. My Y00. I am going to look at this, and I'm going to take my colorless blender, and I'm going to use the colorless blender to pick up a little of that Y00 color, and I'm going to blend so that I have more of a white area here. Now, it's okay if I have too much of a white area, I can go back over the side of my marker because I'm not adding as much color down. Okay. It's farthest away from the light source, so I'm going to make this the darkest here. I'm going to add just a few of these in at a time here. I'm going to go ahead because there's not much hair left. Add these in. Go on my Y21. Y11, and now I'm starting to color backwards too, right? I'm coloring from the top of that hair down into here. My Y00. I want to blend this area in a little bit better, so I'm going to use my YR23, and I'm going to take it off my YR11 and use that in the tip-to-tip blending method, just to kind of blend that in a little bit better. Over here too. This is what I mean about blending. You don't ever stop blending. If you get to a point and you say to yourself, I just don't like the way that looks, or I need to fix that, or I think that it needs more light or dark there, you can do that. I'm gonna, as a tip of that, I'm gonna go ahead now and get my Y00 in again. So just use the side and blend this in a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with my colorless blender, and I'm gonna blend over this so I can retain a little bit of those light areas for highlight. All right, now what I typically do is I would go back over the areas that are darkest, a little bit of a shadow just to accentuate the dark. Once you accentuate the dark, you accentuate the light. And I know initially that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but to have light, you have to have dark. Now, I may want to go in because some of my light was lost over here. I'm going to blend in with my colorless blender, blend down into that, a little bit more light. Now, if I were to look at adding highlights with my opaque marker, and I'm going to start showing that because I do a lot of highlights. I'm going to put the places where are the lightest in his hair. Okay. Put one over here. So the way you would work a bigger head of hair is you're going to work forwards and backwards. You're going to start, I like to start by the face and work up towards the crown, leaving this middle area exposed, and then work from the crown down until you're able to meet in the middle. I'm still not loving the look over here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more Y00. I like that better. Let me see here. There he goes. There's Surfing Ian. You have all these colors in your color kit to be able to make a blonde Surfing Ian. You have brunettes that we worked on last time. Good luck. Get out there. Don't be afraid of the hair. Once again, this is a month that we focused on getting more in depth. More in depth with hair coloring, more in depth with side coloring with the light source on the side. Okay, thank you. Talk to you again in August.